As a performance nutritionist, I've been making this exact breakfast every morning for almost 6 years in order to stay lean. It's simple, it's high protein, and it's filling. There are a few ways you can make it depending on your preferences, which I will go into later. My name is Adam, I'm a performance nutritionist, and over the last 10 years, I've helped over 200 men get lean and significantly improve their health. So now let me show you my go-to variation. This variation is stupidly simple. That's probably why it's my go-to. 80 grams of oats. It can be steel cut, whatever, like just uncooked oats. 1 scoop of protein powder, whey or any other alternative. 200 mils of water. Then all you do is mix that in a bowl or Tupperware, put it in the fridge. Then the next morning when you come to eat it, top it with 300 grams of fat-free Greek yogurt and berries of your choice. I go for blueberries, but if you struggle with fiber intake, go for raspberries. So now if you're suspecting a low fiber day or just generally struggle to get enough fiber, this is for you. This is exactly the breakfast I use to get shredded to the bone twice. You're using the exact same ingredients, just adding 10 grams of psyllium husk, which is an incredible source of soluble fiber. But make sure your psyllium husk is around 90% plus fiber. There are some crappy brands out there that fill their product with shite, like a lot of supplements, but that's a story for another day. Now, psyllium husk absorbs water really fast, so you want to add more water, maybe like 100 ml more water. I personally love the texture this creates. It's very thick, but you may not, so that's something to bear in mind. Now let's say you decide you don't want a cold breakfast. You can heat it up. Some people just heat up in a microwave, super simple, but I don't have a microwave, so I do this way instead. Throw in the oats, add water, just enough to cover it, a pinch of salt, bring it to boil and stir it until it develops the consistency I like. So that's just generally how long I cook it for. Then take it off the hob, add in a protein powder and psyllium if I'm using that, and then top it with the yogurt and berries. The final version is more like a pancake. I make the overnight oats, but this time I'll throw in the berries too. I make sure that I have them in a heat-proof Tupperware like this, or at the very least transfer them, but that's more dishes, and who wants more dishes? I do put in around like a half teaspoon of baking powder so it cooks a bit fluffier. And then the next morning in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes, about like 170, I think, on a fan oven, that's Celsius. I will then top it with Greek yogurt and a bit of honey. I have given you variations because I'm generally short on time. I've given you variations, but because I'm genuinely short on time, I either have the overnight oats or the cooked oats. The baked oatmeal will be a once in a while thing, but I get it. You may prefer that. You may go for that. You can put it in the oven while you're getting ready, I guess. Yes, oats are slower digesting carbs, and it's more optimal to have fast digesting carbs after you work out. However, for me, managing hunger is way more important than the small benefits I will get from optimizing my carb source post-workout. You could scrap the protein powder and use more Greek yogurt, and that's actually what I found myself doing these days. So I will just replace the protein amount, so like 200 grams more Greek yogurt, roughly. But then you just got to factor in the fat. It's not going to taste as sweet, so top it with some honey. So there you have it, the breakfast that helps keep me full for 4 to 5 hours, and the same breakfast I've been eating for the best part of 6 years. Now, if you're thinking how I used to think about fiber, as if it just doesn't matter, it's irrelevant, you don't need it, you're going to want to watch this video next. I'll see you there.